You saw her in True Detective. She's been in Mission Impossible series. She was also in a movie that didn't get a lot of attention, but it should have. It was a good movie. It was called The Heartbreak Kid. She is Michelle Monaghan, and she joins us now. Good morning, Michelle. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me.
First, let's get to this new movie you're in, Fort Bliss. Tell us about this one.
Thank you. It's a movie that I'm so proud of. I play an Army medic returning home from Afghanistan after a 15-month deployment, and it talks about her reintegration into her family. Upon return home, she discovers that her son doesn't recognize her anymore, and it's a experience that so many thousands of our troops and women and men are experiencing every single day. And I'm really, really proud to shed some light on their story and their family sacrifices.
So is this an independent movie?
Oh, yes. We shot it in 21 days, and we made it for a very, very, very low budget.
Now, in the 21st century, it's great to see these independent movies finding a life and finding a place into the theaters, but it's also going to be on demand, right?
That's correct. That's correct. If it's not at a theater near you this Friday, you can also catch it video on demand and watch it from the comfort of your own home.
Now, it used to be when they put a movie straight to video on demand meant it wasn't very good. That's not the case anymore. As a matter of fact, lots of really good movies that have a limited release in the movie theaters you can get on demand, and it's been so great to be able to watch all these great movies right to your house.
It is. I enjoy going to the theater, but I'm also realistic. I'm a mom too, and so it's a real pain in the ass to get a babysitter and things like that. So it is really nice to be able to, have a glass of wine and sit on your couch and still be able to watch a great movie.
It's also a pain in the neck too, since this is radio.
Sorry about that.
You were in the movie in the TV show True Detective. Now, you're done with that, right? They're going to have a whole new cast next time?
Yeah, that's correct. It's a new format. So, when we signed on to do the first season, we all were aware that we'd only be there for the first season. And so it's a whole new storyline, brand new director, and all new actors for next season.
When you did it, when you signed up for it, did you read all the scripts? Did you read the first script, and how surprised were you? And you clearly had no idea it was going to be such a runaway hit, did you?
No, I did. I read three scripts. I think I read the first, the second, and then the kind of the real arc of my character where you see her change in episode 6. And so I had a good understanding of the arc of the character, the role. I did not know what a phenomenon it was going to be. It really resonated with audiences. It's just been amazing. We knew we were shooting something special, but I'm incredibly proud for how well it's just been received.
So when you signed on, you had no idea you were planning on having a steamy sex scene with Matthew McConaughey.
No, I knew I was signing on to do that. Yeah, no, I was aware. I got that particular episode. All 8 episodes were written in advance. Before they sent it out to any of the actors. So it was essentially reading a really long movie.
Yeah.
And it was because of that character change and what that character does in those scenes that a lot to and it was a complete 180 in which we're introduced to her in the beginning of the series.
Sure. People watch that differently. We're talking to Michelle Monaghan. She's in a new movie. It's called Fort Bliss. It opens in theaters September 19th. You can also get it video on demand, also on DVD starting in October. But I want to go back to True Detective because it was such a phenomenal story. Do you notice the way people watch it? Because some people watch it week to week. Some people watch it like me. I spent a weekend watching the whole thing. Did I get a different experience watching it hour after hour than the people who watch it once a week?
It's a good question. I don't know. I haven't binge watched it myself. I'd like to. I've just watched it week to week. I tend to, if I'm going to sit down and watch a TV series, I tend to binge watch it. But with this series, we weren't able to, as you know. So I don't know. It would be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Hey, is it true that, so you were in the movie Constantine, but is it true that you didn't make it in the final editing
Yeah,
process.
I was cut out of Constantine.
However, it also led to your role in Mission Impossible, right?
It did. It did. I was cut out of Constantine. They put the deleted scenes on the DVD, which was very nice. But it wound up allowing me to. Those scenes were seen by J.J. Abrams, and J.J. Abrams gave me an audition for Mission Impossible, and then that's ultimately when I got the role.
That's wild. See,
Yeah.
even if you make it on the cutting room floor, you can still, the people still see
Small
you.
town, right?
Yeah.
Fort Bliss is the name of the movie. Opens in theaters this weekend. Also, video on demand, and I'm sure iTunes and Apple TV and all that type of stuff, right?
Yes, that's exactly right. Yes, you can watch it in a theater or at home.
Yeah, there you go. Anything else we should be paying attention to, Michelle?
I have a movie coming out October 17th called The Best of Me. It's a romantic drama. It's based on the Nicholas Sparks book, The Best of Me. And my co-star is James Marsden, so if you like a good love story, you can check that out next month.
What's the name of that movie?
The Best of Me.
I'm no expert, but I think you end up with him at the end.
We'll see.
Michelle Monaghan, the new movie is Fort Bliss. It opens up in theaters September 19th and also video on demand. Michelle, good luck. Thanks for checking in.
Thanks, guys.
You got it. 8:58 here, Big 550.